Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the FIU Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me before the game he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here.
Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the FIU Panthers. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So FIU's offense will have the ball first. Jacoby Williams, and everything in this attack runs.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to see this running back put up video game type numbers early this year, but guys, he has not played a run defense like this yet. This is his first real test of the season. He's going to have to be tough. He's going to have to break tackles, have great contact balance, and you gotta hold on to the ball. We know this defense prides itself on creating fumbles and causing havoc, so we'll find out just how good this guy really is after this game.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He's got it down the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side is Hart. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rush right in his face. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Caught, it's Burke. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Williams. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UConn. Matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down right at the good coverage there. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, not a... And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Gonna run it. It's Hart. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Porter. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. He'll put that return to a stop at the 30. Set up in pretty good field position. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got a man. It's Burke. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick give. It's Danzy. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll move the tight end. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wide receiver. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hart. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a tight end down the gut. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Porter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. No chance to run, but still a good gain. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Straight ahead, it's Hart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go to the air. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Snags it, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. UConn will have to punt it away. And they won't be able to down it. Touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to throw one first. Fires to the big fella. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's McNeil. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. Just smothered on the play. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The quick game. That's a 20. He's got space. A likely touchdown saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. That brings them to within.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From deep, it's Lang. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Hits inside, it's Hart. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. From the gun, the running back has it. There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Solomon. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right side, it's Solomon. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back on first down. Back's got it on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They were all over it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Driven back. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move, it's Hart. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. Second down, going to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. UConn quick to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to cap.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 30.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. UConn going back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The run inside. It's Williams. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Burke. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sticks it in his belly. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's McNeil. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. It's a draw. See some running room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has got it all working. Right, it's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Kick is 3 points to show for the drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Quick give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Comes down, it's Solomon. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got.
Snags it, and he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Taking a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Stopped right there.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Second down to the air. They're all over him. Being chased. At the 40, there he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. FIU set up with another first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turns it upfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Working the ground game. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Left side is Burke. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Burrowing for yardage. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. And didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. It's a draw. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Caught in the backfield, it's Solomon. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Hand it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The fake and wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Powers inside. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Pulls it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeps it. There he goes. Enough to move the chains. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Handoff from the gun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
UConn, 28, Florida International, 16.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found.
51.
Ford International comes out to start this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Out wide right, it's Isaac. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, it's Danzy. They've got him corralled.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. FIU pushing tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Burke. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Needs it here on 4th down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw again. Look out. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like that changes the whole dynamic of.
Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out of it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Using his feet. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. From the gun, running back gets to give. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The throw. And the missed connection on third down. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll put a stop to that return as he... First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Burke. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Takes his shot. It's incomplete. They're going, and they couldn't make the connection. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back.